Hello, today we are going to be cooking some nail stew. First thing first, gotta get all your ingredients together. The 4 cans of green beans, 3 cans of sliced carrots, 3 cans of sliced potatoes, you need your meat here. Guess we're going with they're 3.5 pounds of meat. You can use really any type. I like the boneless, and I get them nice and stripped. Okay. Doesn't really matter, it's really to your liking. Sometimes I might go to the butcher and request special slicing. It all depends on what I'm doing. Alright, so you gotta make sure you have all that together. Now what you're gonna do with all these is do not drain them and put them, all in a nice big pot. Okay, we're gonna use the juice from these, okay? And that's the first step. Alright, now that we got all the cans in there, it's nice and full with all the juice, the undrained juice. Here we're going to begin to add our other ingredients. I really do it with the garlic here. I got garlic salt, garlic powder, some onion powder, pepper, salt. You can just add that to your liking. I like to be a little liberal with it. Remember, garlic salt is a little salty, so you're adding also regular salt, so be careful. Don't want to overdo it. Okay, onion powder. Definitely don't want to overdo this, but if you do, there's a cure for that. So I like to be a little liberal with the onion powder. Now to offset that onion and the secret ingredient, I would suppose some sugar. Just do a few spoonfuls of sugar. Helps the medicine go down. I'm going to put about 4 heaping. Just pepper. I don't want to overdo on salt. Alright. Now we're going to do some butter. Pretty liberal with this as well. Just kind of holds everything together. Makes the spices form to the food, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if I'm wrong. That's how it works. Bit of butter. Alright. I'm going to put this on the stove on high heat. We want to kind of bring it to a boil. Okay, now for the second part, we need to cook our meat. How I recommend is you just cook it till it stops bleeding. You do not want it to bleed into your stew. It's just kind of nasty, because your stew is already going to be cooking, and by the time that you're ready with the meat, that's kind of going to be done, and then it's just the rest is just going to cook all into it. But essentially it will be done cooking, so you don't really want to cross-contaminate like that. So how I do it, I cook it until it's done to my liking, which is a little bit of pink in there. You can keep a little bit of pink in there. Alright. Now let's get that meat cooked up. Alright, stew just started to boil, and this is the first 3 pieces of meat I've done. They take a little while. They're done right now. So I'm going to put them in now that the beans have started boiling. And I'm going to cook more meat. And so, just generally about how I do it, nice and well. To your liking. More to come. Alright, now that you're done, you just let that sit. I would recommend an hour. You can give it a few hours, depending on the time of day that it is. Currently it's 10 p.m. I'm figuring on maybe eating this at midnight, so I'm going to give it 2 hours now that it's finally fully done. I'll give you a little preview, kind of what's it looking like here. Alright, so you got the meat in there, and then all your, the green beans and the carrots and the potatoes. That is what you need. And just let it sit, let it cook. Cover it up, let the steam get in there nice and good, and then you have a fantastic meal that is actually cheap. I think this cost me $15. The meat is about 9-10 cans of stuff, between 80 cents and $1.30 per can. So there you go. Meal that is very awesome. The meat will be very tender. Alright, you just let it cook. Have a good meal.